Hey, Motorman here. If you just wandered on this channel by some strange twist of fate, you don't know me. I'm a motor officer instructor. Now retired, I'm the owner of Ride Like a Pro. I'm the guy who makes the Ride Like a Pro video. And on this channel, we talk about tips, tricks, and techniques on riding a motorcycle and everything motorcycle related. And today we're going to talk about, is Harley-Davidson prices too damn high? Let's discuss fact and separate it from fiction. We'll go for a ride. I see so many people screaming about the prices of Harley-Davidsons lately. In fact, the 2021, most models went up a couple $100s, and people, oh my God, they're crazy. That's why they're not selling. Well, let's think about this for a minute. Let's separate the fact from the fiction. I'm going to show you how you could save, or how you are saving, about $6,000 by purchasing a 2021 Harley-Davidson Road King. That's crazy. I know that's what you're going to say. Fake news. Get this guy off YouTube. Now, here's the facts. Back in 2001, 20 years ago, a new Road King had an MSRP of $16,980. In today's money, with inflation, that comes to $25,418. A 2021 Road King has an MSRP of $19,499. So Harley-Davidson is actually selling you this new 2021, and you can't argue it's a much better equipped motorcycle and better in every way, for thousands less than what you paid for a Road King in 2001. If you look at a 2001 lowrider, MSRP in 2001 was $15,180. In today's money, that's $22,724. This is when you count for inflation. So what's the MSRP on a new lowrider 2021? Well, they don't make the base lowrider model anymore, but you have the lowrider S fully equipped with ABS, and it's just a superior motorcycle than back in 2001, and the MSRP is $17,999. It should be, according to inflation, it should be $22,724, but it's not. So they're actually charging you much less when you consider or take into consideration inflation. Now, there's many different models of Harley-Davidsons, as there are other motorcycles, but if you want to compare apples to apples, let's take a look at the Gold Wing. A Gold Wing today starts at $23,900. It goes all the way up to $32,900. Now that's a full-size, arguably luxury touring motorcycle, and I know you may say, well, it has better technology or a 6-cylinder motor. People don't buy heavyweight American-style cruisers because of their technology. But if you look at it this way, it is the Harley-Davidson line, especially their touring bikes, are state-of-the-art American heavyweight touring motorcycles. There's no question about that. They're making the best motorcycle they've ever made. Another motorcycle that would compete with Harley-Davidson, a heavyweight cruiser, would be the Yamaha Star Eluder. They start at $23,999. They'll go all the way up to about $28,000. So relatively, the price is pretty close to Harley-Davidson models. So in other words, Harley-Davidsons aren't thousands and thousands of dollars more than what you pay for an equivalent metric motorcycle. Another American-made bike, the Indian. Let's talk about the Indian Springfield, a direct competitor with the Harley-Davidson Road King. MSRP is $21,999. Let's say $22,000. That's compared to $19,499 for the Harley Road King. So it seems like actually Harley-Davidsons are much less than the competition, than competing models. And I know can't compare exact option for option because they're not exactly the same. But overall, so far, the Harley-Davidsons are actually much cheaper depending on which model you get, as compared to the competition. So don't tell me that Harley's prices are too high. But wait, there's more. How about the BMW's new cruiser, the R18? The classic model starts at $21,870. And just try to find a base model that's actually $21,870, because BMW sends out loaded motorcycles. So you're probably going to pay more like $24,000 or $25,000. Another BMW, their bagger model, the 1600B, starts at $23,195. And again, just try to find a base model at a BMW dealership. It's just not going to happen. And I know you might compare that model instead of to the Road King to the Street Glide, but again, the Street Glide is around $21,500 to start with. It's very close in price to the competition, and at times a couple of $1,000s less money. That's the facts. You can't compare Harley-Davidson touring motorcycles to, let's say, as somebody did recently in the comment section, a Suzuki SV650. That's at best a middleweight standard. There's no comparison to the two. The person who's looking at a Harley-Davidson is not also looking at a Suzuki SV650 or a Triumph Bonneville, a middleweight motorcycle. And granted, those bikes are considerably less money. But if you want to go to less money in a Harley-Davidson, well, there's other motorcycles like in the Softail line. You can get a Softail, the new Softail standard, I believe, starts somewhere around $13,000 or $13,400, and that would compare very well to, say, the Suzuki M109, which actually starts at $15,200. So don't tell me that Harley-Davidsons are way overpriced. Let's compare apples to apples. If you're looking for a heavyweight touring motorcycle, especially if you're looking at a heavyweight touring motorcycle, American-style motorcycle with a V-twin, the Indian would be about the only direct competition, and they are very close in price. I think the India Limited model, it goes all the way up to $38,000 or $39,400, so almost $40,000. And granted, that bike has a sort of a custom paint job, and it's a beautiful paint job, but so do Harley-Davidsons. So don't tell me that their prices are out of line. Let's compare apples to apples. And I want you to realize, too, that make your wife watch this video, because these are the kind of arguments I give my wife when I say I'm going to buy another motorcycle. Harleys are cheaper. I'm actually saving you money by buying a Harley-Davidson. You could also say, you know, I'm thinking of getting a Ferrari, and it's $400,000, but I'm going to save $300,000 and get a Corvette. That might work for you. I don't think it would work for me, but it might work for some people. So I hope you enjoyed this. And like I said, this is fact versus fiction. Feel free to comment below. I know there's going to be a ton of comments telling me how crazy I am or how ridiculous my argument is. But once again, if you count for inflation, Harley-Davidson are actually thousands of dollars less than what they charged you 20 years ago. So maybe they were making way too much money 20 years ago. I don't know. I don't know what their balance sheets are and what the bikes actually cost to manufacture, and neither do you. So I hope you subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. And till next time, this is Motorman signing out.